So the first thing I've done today is just given my skin a little bit of moisture because it needs it a lot today. So I have used the Olay 3-point cream, the 3-point touch, and that's fragrance free just because I find that it irritates my skin a bit if it's got any perfumes or anything in it because I've got quite sensitive skin. And then also for the under eye brightening, I always use this, and this is the Olay Firm Anti-Wrinkle Gel. Now what's really good about a gel when you're trying to get rid of your under eye circles is that you can put it in the fridge, and this is one of my top tips. Pop this little bad boy in the fridge and leave it there constantly. Like, I literally just leave this in the fridge. My boyfriend tries to eat it, and it's quite funny. But yeah, and just leave it in the fridge, and then when you want to use it, just pop a tiny bit on and dab it under your eye. Don't rub, but just dab it into your eyes, and you'll just find that the coolness really sort of wakes your eyes up as well. So that's a really good tip. So that's all I've done so far. I've just popped the gel underneath my eyes, and I have put the cream all over my face, and that's it. Okay, so the next stage is to try and conceal your dark circles under your eyes, would be to obviously pop your foundation on. Now, before doing that, I love this. This is the MAC Strobe Cream. You can tell I love it because it's absolutely ruined because I use it so much. And what I would do with this is put it under my eyes, and this is going to give you an extra bit of brightness before you put your foundation on. So just a pea-sized amount, I'm just going to dab it on each cheek. I'm going to actually put a little bit on my forehead as well. Just because I love this stuff, it's great. It's really subtle, but it's just got this like iridescent shimmer to it. Oh, it's amazing. I just love it, really. Oh, it's falling over. So yeah, and then I'm just going to because we're focusing on getting rid of under eye circles today, I'm just going to focus it really under here. And you can see I'm not spreading it like this, I'm sort of just dabbing it as I go along. Just quickly, like that. With the forehead, I will just rub it in there, because that was just because I had too much product on my hands. Okay, but it's just nice. You can, I mean, I sometimes use this as a full all-over face primer, which is good too. So there you can see I've just focused it around the eye area. It looks a bit bizarre now, but once you've got product over the top of it, it really does just brighten your face. Okay, so that's that part done. Sorry about the sun from one side and then nothing from the other. That's because I haven't got any good lights yet or a good camera, but that is getting fixed. My camera is most definitely on the way now. I have finally had confirmation, so I promise you won't get any more terrible quality videos like this. Maybe one or two until it arrives, but then after that we'll be rocking and rolling with the good camera. Okay, so then for you who watch my videos regularly, you'll know that I go to this foundation all the time, the Dior by the Forever by Dior, and I'm just going to pop that all over my face, like so, and under the eyes as well. I do, some people say don't put foundation on under your eyes, and then just use concealer, but I'm sorry, but like, your eyes would then be a completely different colour to the rest of your face, so I ain't doing that. So yeah, so we're just doing that. And then anyway guys, you just need a brush. Smudge it all in. I'm using the Gel Fibre by Bellamy. It's the CF01. Amazing brush. I'm just going to massage my foundation into my face there. This one, I love the Gel Fibre brushes because they really sort of push the product into your face as opposed to just moving it around, which is pretty much what you want when you're putting a foundation on. So then you can see I'm going right under my eyes with the foundation, right over the top. Because I want, the whole point of today's video is to get rid of your under eye circles, so you need to make your face and your under eyes match, because if you have two big white under eyes, like, it looks ridiculous, you know? So you just need to make sure that you're covering evenly everywhere and getting like a consistent colour across your face. You don't want white under eyes, then brown cheeks, then contour here, then, you know, it just needs to be consistent, and that's how you look more natural, and that's how your makeup looks more fresh as well. So I'm just going right over both eyes there, like so. Sorry if I keep looking above the camera guys, it's just because that's where my mirror is. There we go. Okay, so there we go, that's the foundation all massaged in there. So as you can see, actually, by putting foundation on under your eyes, it does help initially, so straight away you've got a lift, a nice lift to the eyes, and it just gives it a bit of colour. It's obviously not getting rid of any darkness yet though, that's what we're going to do now. So then what I would reach for is this little illuminating pen, which you will have seen me use again for contouring and things. But it's a great concealer, it's illuminating and concealing at the same time. So for this next step, I would just pop this under my eyes. So I'm going to focus now on getting rid of the darkness and brightening ourselves up. So try and do it in a V shape across your eyes here. So you want to go down and right onto your cheeks, like this, okay? You want to take it right down. The mistake I used to make as well was, before I started to teach myself makeup, I would just put it on that area there and leave it. I wouldn't take it down or extend it onto my cheeks, so I would end up with the white only eyes, which is never a good look. The other thing you can do is just bring it up slightly, and that just gives you like a little eye lift, which is, hey, we all want a nice little eye lift. So that's that, okay? I'm not going to do the rest of my face concealing and stuff today because obviously we're just focusing on how to get rid of these dark circles. Now, what you can do, you can use a brush, but I actually like to go in with my fingers here. Now, my fingers are clean, I've just washed them, hence why I've put moisturiser on with them and everything as well. So I'm just going to go in and dab this concealer in. Now, it's crucial that you don't start rubbing at this point. Oh, sorry, I've got some right under my eye. Oh, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Okay, so then we're going to go right under and we're just going to dab, dab, dab. Okay, so everywhere you put that foundation, press it into your skin. Okay, look up, make sure you get right under the eyes, you don't want cakey. That's the other thing as well that people can do wrong. And again, something I used to do wrong. I used to think that to conceal my eyes I needed to put so much product and powder on underneath that I ended up with really cakey looking eyes and they looked like 100 years old because I just had so much makeup like caked on top of my eyes. It was not a good look. Luckily I've learnt makeup since then. Oh. Okay guys, so we now have our under eye concealer pressed in. So you can see it's already looking better. We're looking a bit more fresh and a bit more awake and not quite so tired. So then what I would do is I would go in with another product. Now, can't decide which one to use today, to be honest. Normally I would always choose the double wear, but sometimes when we are concealing eyes, I think it's better to not go for a heavier concealer as well. So I'm actually going to use this one, and this is the Collection 2000, and it's a fab little product. It's really, really, really good little concealer, and it definitely sort of rivals the more expensive products. So then we're just going to literally focus this on exactly where we want to cover the dark. So just underneath, so literally just under the eyes here. You don't need to take this one down onto your cheek because you've already done that with the first product. So we're just going to pop that on and we're going to go right into the corners where the darkness sits. Okay? And again, I'm just going to go in with my fingers. So I'm just going to press this product into the skin. Now, I know some of you will say, oh, but you're concealing twice. Well, yeah, I guess I am. But the first one is an illuminating product as well. So on top of your MAC that you've already put on, you're then just going to sort of, you need the concealer on top, I feel, because just using the illuminating concealer isn't really enough, especially if you're having a really bad circle day. So you just want to press, press, press. Okay, guys? And just keep pressing until you're satisfied that it looks all blended in. I just take that across the lid as well. There we go. So I think that's made a huge difference. So you can really see that now the dark circles are disappearing. So then what we would do next is we would grab our, this is the Prep and Prime, and it's the transparent finishing powder by MAC, and that's what we're going to use next. And we're just going to use a tapered brush, the small one, if I can find it. Oh, can't find it. Oh, yeah, I can. Ooh. Okay, so then we're just going to get a little bit of that powder onto the end of the brush, tap it into the lid, okay, and then blow off the excess, because this stuff is white, so you just want to make sure that there's not loads of product on your brush. Oh, see? Woo. Okay, so now we're just going to tap this in to the under eye area here, and this is just going to set the concealer that you've done, but of course, because it's a beautiful, very translucent white powder, it's going to really brighten up that area as well. So we're just tapping it in and then doing the same thing on the other eye. Make sure, this tapered brush is perfect for this, by the way, because it's got the point at the end, so it's a small tapered brush. If you're looking for one, it is the CF11 by Bellamy. Okay, and again, just make sure you've covered that whole eye area. You can take it onto the top as well. no problem at all. I'm just going to put a tiny bit more on the eye. And I think you can see there that that's made a huge difference. Like, that for me is, my eyes are looking so much better already. Like, they're looking picked up, lifted because of the nice lovely gel Olay. Woohoo! That is such a favourite product, by the way. So cheap as well. I think it's literally like, God, what was it? I think it was £3. Like, yeah. I mean, obviously I live in Europe, so it's like €5, but yeah, you get the idea. It's nice and cheap. And then, so obviously, once you've done that stage, the whole of the under eye is looking much, much better. Now, what I would say to just pick it up again, I'm not going to go into full eye makeup or anything like this at this stage, but if I was having, well, I am, but if I was having a really bad eye circle day, what I would like to do is curl my eyelashes just to make my eyes look nice and wide awake. That's going to wake up your eyes a lot, and then put lots of mascara on. So I probably will do that as well to finish this look. But what I would recommend doing, just to again brighten the eyes, is use a highlighter. Now, this is the Fabulous Gel Eyeliner Fabulous Gel Eyeliner and Highlighter by Miss Sporty. And I use this for my eyebrows. I will do a tutorial on eyebrows, but when I want black eyebrows, this is what I go to, because it actually does make them really natural when you brush them through as well. But what I'm going to use out of here, and you can see I've used it loads because it's pretty disgusting, because it's got black and white in it. But I'm going to use the highlighter in here, and I'm just going to dab it into each corner of the eye, and you'll see it makes like such a difference just to have this tiny bit of product. So I'm just going to literally rub my little finger into the bit without the black. I'm just going to dab it off because there's just a tiny bit too much on there. There we go. And I'm literally just going to pop this into the corner, like so. And I wish my lighting was better so you could see the difference that that's made. I'm just going to do the other eye, so hopefully you see. Oh look, my hair started falling down. There we go. Just going to do the same on this eye. And this is going right into the corners. I'm really brightening up that blackness that we all unfortunately get. There you go, guys. See, I don't know if you can see that there, but that's really just sort of brightened up the eyes. And now you can see that I don't really have any bags as such underneath my eyes. They look quite fresh, my eyes look good, even though I haven't finished any of my other makeup, I haven't put any mascara on or anything. The difference from when I started is quite dramatic, and the eyes are just looking nice and wide awake there. So I will finish off my makeup now just to show you the end look, and what I'm going to use to do this is quite like iridescent colours on my eyes to again pick it up, and I'm going to use like nice white colours, bit of cream colours in my eyes, and I'm not going to put on any dark at all. So I'm literally just going to have white eyes, which sounds a bit scary, but you'll see the end look and I think you'll quite like it. And I'm going to use something with a little bit of glitter in. This is the Barry glitter dust, and this is colour 15, and this is gorgeous. It's just got like an iridescent shimmer to it, and if you just tap it onto the top of your eyes, it just wakes them up completely. And then obviously pop your mascara on, and I will be curling my eyelashes as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the under eye concealing. I think you can see that the difference is quite dramatic when you just take your time with the products. That's the main thing that I would say about this. When you're trying to conceal your eyes, you need to take your time with the products. Press them in, make sure they're really into the skin. I mean, I just wish my lighting was better so you could see how much of a difference it's actually made to my under eyes there. But don't worry, I will repeat the video with a better camera so you can see much better. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.